Leon made his way to the nearby industrial complex overlooking the city's fake river. No one was in sight, so it was the perfect ground to train without causing trouble. Back in the Metal District, he could train openly at any time and no one would complain. Now, being part of the Neutral District, disturbance of the peace was a thing. Not to mention, being caught carrying unlicensed weapons was a legal offense. So, he had to be careful. He assumed his usual spot at the back of a packing warehouse. One of Roger's business friends eagerly gave him permission to train at certain hours, when he found out who Leon's father was. The man had set up a throwing board where he could practice his daggers. Usual training practice was making him burn up a sweat. He felt satisfied he had practiced enough of his assassin weapons to call it a night. He would do some meditation when he had returned home, to calm the flow of his spirit energy. When he was leaping over rooftops, he noticed someone in the area, where they shouldn't be. Two unmarked sedans were parked on the port, looking out to the water. He was too high up and at a distance for them to notice his observations. To be safe, he carefully laid low and used his spirit vision to witness two people having a conversation before the cars. A richly dressed woman was handing a data stick over to an elderly man wearing a soft peak hat, black overcoat over an expensive business suit. His face was covered with a wise beard and sunglasses over his eyes. At that time of night, it was an odd thing to wear. He didn't know who the man was, but the old woman he clearly recognized to be Rachel's mother. What was she doing in the industrial complex at this time of night? He shook off his thoughts and continued to watch the exchange via his spirit vision. Obviously, he couldn't hear what they were saying, since his vision hadn't advanced to that level yet. Eventually, the man and Rachel's mother returned to their cars. They drove off in different directions. Leon waited on the roof until he felt sure the cars had left the area. Then some more when he realized his spirit power had been exhausted. It was close to the crack of dawn when he rose and leaped off the roofs to enter the waking streets before people noticed him. He entered his house just before breakfast time.